Alrighty, guys, we are back for that second game, Wales versus Croatia. We have Gavin Kirby versus Tommy. Last name I am not going to say and butcher, but we have had Tommy on once before, and he's okay. I called him Tommy. We have a very interesting list. FO versus the Django Sam, and I'm joined by the very handsome Chris Dunn. How are you, Chris?
Great, thanks. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. We saw you play phenomenally with your interceptor, your disciplined interceptor nationalist, only to have that taken away, your victory taken away. Like, what was it? It felt like yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was indeed yesterday. Yeah, it was very tragic. I went back and watched the replay and saw my few errors, but the errors I made were important ones, and I will take them to my grave. No
Oh,
one will ever know.
well, you were against the best ship in the game, the Resistance A-Wing. So look, let's just call it destiny. The A-Wings were destined to win, but you did fly really, really well, and you got your wish. Look at this. You're joining me for a game to commentate. So this should be a very interesting match. The current score, I believe, it was 2-1 to Wales. So this could be a tiebreaker here if Tommy takes the win. Now, your first opinion on this match was who got bust?
I'm pretty sure that the first order player got bust here, because I mean, yes, there's lots of tricks over on that first order list, but I'm pretty sure Django Zam is just going to delete Hollow. And once they get behind those two Upsilons, there's not a whole lot that can be done.
What?
So I think the smart money is on Django Zam on this one, but I would be loved to be disappointed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get look. Those Batwings, they have 12 hit points. They have 4 dice attack guns, and they have, because Django Zam are going to be shooting first, they have really cool ways to actually mod the dice. And he's got like a really interesting crew. We're going to get into it a little bit, but look, we're going to get right into it right now. Give us a list breakup. You wanted to do the FO, so I'm going to bring up the cards. Run down.
Okay,
What have they got?
all right, so first of all, as you can see, there's 2 huge Upsilons there. They've, of course, got Tavson, whose special ability is when he suffers damage, spend the charge to perform an action, and that can proc multiple times per turn. And, a smart Upsilon player might deliberately drive over obstacles to have it trigger in the system phase, or any other time you might take damage. The other one is Petty Officer Thanison, during the activation or engagement phase. Blah, blah, blah. You spend a charge. Basically, when something's got a stress, you can throw a tractor or some other thing. And that has got very good interactions, because you may have noticed that Phasma is also on Thanison. So enemy ships that get stress tokens are not removing them at close range. And there's Protectorate Gleb on Tavson with Hondo. So when he coordinates something, he goes, I'm also going to give you a stress. So that stress will then potentially get turned into a tractor beam. Many shenanigans over there. And then we've got Hollow, the ace in the hole. Let's see what we've got in there. Hollow, of course, is a good ace piece. PS5, though. Actually, do we know who's got the bid here?
Yes, so there was actually Tommy had the bid, and he has very kindly given first player over to Gavin.
All right. Sorry, I missed the start. Which one's Gavin?
Gavin is the FO player that you're talking about.
Okay.
So Hollow will be
right.
moving first.
That is a tragedy for Hollow. So I think Hollow's going to have a real bad time. He does have thread traces, though, to help set up those initial shots. Unfortunately, do I see false transponders on both of them? Yes. So I don't... Oh, they set up for a joust? Hey, you may know that I recently went for a joust and it didn't go so well. So maybe that's our time to switch over to you to break down why this might not be a good idea.
Well, Justin, we've got the Django Sam, a very common build here. This is, as you said, they both have full transponder codes. Some people like to take the cybernetics, but this is so Zam has got Zam has got Palpatine. So I actually personally like the Dooku on Zam and Palpatine on Django. That's how I like to do it. But because sometimes you don't want to shoot Zam, because it kind of like punishes you that both you get the stress now with Palpatine, and you get the double tap. So you're kind of like you almost like making it you don't want to shoot Zam at all. So we have the Palpatine, we've got the thermal detonators, we've got the hull upgrade, and you've got the composure. So on Django, we have almost identical list, except we have Dooku. So Django's got Dooku. Palpatine Sidious on Zam, and away you go. 51 points, 59 points to 101 points, 2-ship list. As you said, I think this is heavily favoured for the Django Zam, right, maybe that's why Wales is up 2-1. This would be the equaliser in the match. We have seen them already. Basically, the double fire space turned away, showing the rear. He's going to force those Upsilons to chase, and you don't really want to do that with the bombs. Now, I want to hit up a little bit on Gavin's list because there's a couple of things that you mentioned, but I want to go into a little bit more depth because it's really actually quite cool.
Sure,
so
go ahead.
So Tavison, as you said, gets a free action when you lose a shield, and so you can potentially take 2 shots and lose 2 shields, and then boom, you got 2 actions. The thing is, he's got so many options with his actions here. He's got the bi-hex codes, means he can take a target lock on a friendly ship, which in this case they've both taken target locks onto Holo. He can also then has Protective Gleb, which is a stress move, but it basically allows him to do a coordinate. No, sorry. Yes. Protective Gleb is the coordinate, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. And then you can opt to pass a stress.
Okay.
Sorry, I am incorrect.
Okay.
One orange or red token.
No. Okay. I just realised there's extra shenanigans on top of the shenanigans he's got. I was thinking to myself, why has he got a red coordinate, right, on a ship that already has a white coordinate?
So he can opt to stress the enemy ship.
Because he can he can transfer the stress on that ship to another ship. So, and the thing is, how does he do that? Well, he basically, and it's an orange token too. So you can transfer 1 orange token or 1 red token. So he's also got a holo on there to do. They can do jams and focus tokens. But the thing is, how is he going to end up with an orange token? How is Tavison going to take a jam token? He can only transfer a stress token. Okay. So I think it's because what he wants to do is to coordinate. No, I don't see how you can do this. I see what he's trying to go for, but I think he needed to mix it up a little bit because he might have wanted to put Hondo onto Thanison, because if he takes an action and he's stressed, he can't take an action. If he takes a red coordinate, he'd pass the stress over, but he can only coordinate a friendly ship. And Hondo, unless he has...
That's not true. With Hondo there, he can coordinate an enemy ship.
Yes, but that's a white action. So Hondo's action in itself is an action that he can do an enemy ship. But then how is he going to get a stress to transfer over? He can transfer a lock, though. Can he transfer a lock? No. Gleb is only stress.
Yes. Gleb lets you know, it says orange or red token.
So he can...
that includes stress, strain, deplete, tractor...
Yes. Okay. So he can basically pass the deplete or the strain from Holo onto that ship. Maybe that's what it is. Because Holo passes tokens to Tavison, and then Tavison can then pass that after he coordinates. He can then pass the token to a different ship. He can then Hondo coordinate that ship and then pass a token over. So, sorry, just to try to work it out in my head, because he's got so many little interactions there that he can do, which is really funky. That's, of course, assuming that he gets to pull these triggers off. But the fire space...
that is a real concern.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's going to be able to do much of this Rube Goldberg machine, because those fire sprays are heading down towards the dice box edge of the screen, and once they're behind the obstacles, I don't think the Upsilons are going to get a chance to do any of their fun stuff. Yeah,
no, they're going to probably keep out of range 3, take pot shots. He's probably going to be extra cautious of the 4 dice gun that they pack. They can pack a punch, so he's basically going to try and bait them into the rocks and then have them limited in where they can go. Now, it's just me, or does that rock look like it's floating?
It looks like it's floating to me.
Can you...
space to be fair.
Yeah, can you...
jump in and fix that?
Yeah, they probably should just unlock it and lock it.
Alright, change colour, let me go.
Just Just press L and then lock it. There we go. Yep.
My work here is done.
That's it. Beautiful. It's floating in space there.
Off to the darkness I go. All right, they didn't notice anything. This is fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, guys.
Interaction has been preserved. As you are well aware, the XTC rules prohibit streamers from interfering with the game.
All right.
We're going to be like David Attenborough on the Antarctic. We talk about the penguins, we don't touch them. We certainly don't put them in our bags and take them home.
That's it. That's it. We've got to be careful. We can reach out to captains. We had last match. We actually had both captains on playing against each other. So we're like, well, who do we reach out if we have a problem? Luckily, there was no problem. They both knew what they were doing.
It's a big move from the Oops. I think that's the correct move. Actually, he's going to have guns on target. Will we see dark magic from the red Upsilon?
We could. I mean, I think he's just going to... I mean, that'll actually be a good turn just to take a target lock.
Let's see. Red is...
And there he goes.
After an enemy ship in your arc gains a stress token, you may spend the charge. It gains a tractor token as well. It's at range 0-2. I think.
But that is... And that is also enemy ships, not...
I think it says a ship. A ship, so it can on itself if he needs to.
Then maybe that's how he's... So during the engagement or activation sheets, after a ship in your firing up range. Okay, so that's maybe how he's getting these extra orange and red tokens. So what he can do is he can coordinate a ship that gets a stress. Then that stress then gets turned to a tractor token, and then that tractor token then gets passed off using Gleb. So
yes. There's just one problem I've just realized. Is there any scenario where we can ever see more than one tractor token on any of these ships?
No.
All right, so there's not going to be any surprise. I tracted your ship towards the obstacle.
Well, it's more complicated than that because, well, actually, yeah, he could. Actually, yes, he could. If one of the fire sprays does a red move and takes a red move and therefore takes a stress, he can then change that into a tractor token. He could then coordinate one of his friendly ships so that they have a stress, and then the tractor token gets passed to Tavison, who then uses Hondo to then pass that tractor token over to the ship that's already stressed. Because the best time to do Hondo is when you jam a ship and then you coordinate a stress ship. But then, of course, it wouldn't be stressed anymore because it would be tracted. So many moving parts to actually pull it off. Will he actually be able to do it? Yeah, I don't think so.
You need to have a big brain for this list, I think. It's too hard for me. I'll stick to my interceptors.
Yeah, honourable flying. That's what you need to. Except you do have you do use discipline, so not so honourable. But okay.
Look, discipline's fair and balanced. I'm happy to switch it for heroic anytime.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, after your last game, yeah, I don't blame you. To lose on that blank out on poor little lime. Anyway, the last thing I want to also talk about just quickly is Hollow, the build on Hollow, because yes, we saw thread traces, but mainly we got Pattern Analyzer and Proud Tradition. What's really cool here is basically this allows Hollow to do a sloop or 4K. Pattern Analyzer a target lock, and then Proud Tradition a focus.
There goes a lock. That'll be a, have they remembered there, ATP, FTC, sorry, so many acronyms. It's on red, they're not clearing jams. Sorry, what was that, Nobby? I was distracted by stuff actually happening on the stream. What was your question?
Well, it was about Hollow. So basically giving the options to do the Proud Tradition and the Pattern Analyzer. Basically gives you a chance for lock and focus for a single stress.
Pattern Analyzer. So Pattern Analyzer lets you perform an action before you've done check for stress. I guess so.
Okay. So I think we might even actually have a shot here from... I'm just going to say a shot from Dennison. He's going for... Oh, look at that. 3 eyes. Does he spend the lock? This is also Django.
I haven't rolled yet. There we go. See, Django, I didn't see his dial, I flipped it back, but I think it was a 1 hard, so that's a white.
So
And the shuttle did a white as well, so that'll be it. I spent the lock as well.
gets a focus, but no mods, so that's going to be 2 shields. Because that is actually 2 hits, not 3, just a 2. Shields down.
Gosh, I've never been so confused looking at a board state with so few ships and actually not knowing what's about to happen.
Well, just there's so many, he has so many little triggers and cards in there that he can do. I think like if he had maybe switched the crew around just a little bit, there might have been something where he could Hondo. Oh no, okay, Gleb has to be on the same crew as Hondo. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But I could just see a Hondo being able to pass over a token. He could also use Hondo, I guess, as a defensive. So if he's got a lock on him, he can actually pass it back to the owner to cancel a lock. Was that 2 crits? That was 2 crits.
2 crits.
He's not spending the force.
I don't think he wants to, because he's going to get shot by Thanos in a moment, and he wants to do everything he can to avoid taking damage. And there's 1 or 2 turns where he has to face the Upsilon's guns.
Yes.
So you can see you split them up. Django obviously is going to come in around towards the back of the formation.
Yeah,
Zam probably will duck in around the obstacles, and he's going to see which of the fire sprays the Upsilons go for, and then duck around the back.
There we go. So we're going to have
to take.
Yep, you're right. Keep going.
Yeah. So this is not the turn where he wants to do damage to the Upsilons. This is the turn where he wants to minimize damage, and he probably has to eat it for about 2 turns before he's in a position to just clean up.
He has a lock and he's spending the lock. I see a focus token down there too. Oh, so that would have been from Holo. Okay. Yeah, the lock and the, yeah. And it's a range 3 shot. Oh, who needs Moz? 3 natty evade.
Out of the way.
Won't even spend the force.
That does hurt a little bit.
Here we go. Oh, you know what another really cool card is on those? Heavy laser cannon. No, not heavy laser cannon. Yes, heavy laser cannon.
Yeah, HLC is the one.
Yeah, because it gives you like an extra dice or something.
Yeah, and that's why he held the force.
And just going to lose a shield on Zam. Spending the force. Yep.
Wow, that's a cute little force token. Kapalp. Excellent. Just going to surreptitiously take a copy of that.
And looks like he's got the trigger. He's going to flip over. It is after you defend. You can perform a bonus attack. And he is opting to perform the bonus attack.
I probably would have. Well, I don't follow the list.
It is.
I would have taken the lock card.
Yeah, look, this is a range 3 shot, so I'm not. Yeah, I guess it helps get your shields down early, but
Oh, look, it's a free shot. Nothing else is shooting him. Why not?
Oh, he's okay. So now he's using Dooku. What's he going to do? Dookuing a blank. I guess it's maybe he's going to probably Dooku a blank, but yeah, it's for nothing because there's no damage done. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big mistake, I think, because he's now wasted all those ZAMP charges, and he's not going to get a shot on it for quite some time.
Yeah, well, I think yeah, because it's a range 3 shot. Is it really worth spending? Well, you got no mods, so you had to spend your force on defense, and you don't have a lock. So is it really worth taking the shot there? Like,
I didn't think it was.
Now, Django does have to be watch out. Now, so one thing I think Gavin's going to be trying to do is he's going to try and capture one of these fire sprays. He has a possibility here where he can block off Django's moves, just because Thanosson can just go forward, and Tavison can just do like maybe a 1 bank behind, and I don't think Django can get out of that. A hard 1 boost might. A hard 1 boost to the right, and then a boost to the right might actually be able to get out of that. But then there's also Holo there at the back there. You can go, hey, I can take a lock on you. I can chase you. I can get some shots on you.
I think probably Django is going to make the right turn, but it might be a 2 or because if he can get behind the red Upsilon and sure it gets blocked on the yellow one, that's still only Hollow shooting at Django, and Django takes that trade all day.
Oh, well, yeah, the fast rays are very resilient, and especially with the hull upgrade, you need 7 damage to get through to them.
I agree, Draco.
Okay. Sorry, just
the chat has said. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Nobby.
Sorry about that. Just the wife needed something. What was that, sorry?
Draco in the chat has said, I think a lot of Zam players in general are too quick on the trigger for that first double tap because you never have good odds on it. Just a waste of the 2 charges. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's why I was questioning. Like, I know it's on a 1 agility ship, but you're still chasing a range 3 shot with no mods. You want to save it for that nice juicy range 1 shot. You know, especially if you've got a target lock set up. Mind you, the 4 dice gun at the front of these ships, you got to be careful. Now, I like big ships, and I cannot lie. Yeah.
Do we see a stop from any of these Upsilons? Do you think?
No, I think they can. I think they continue up. Just move it another turn up. They don't want to go too fast because they do have thermal detonators on them, and I think just like a 1 straight here. I also worry that if he does stop, then Django has the option of doing that 4 straight. I don't think he will. I think the hard 1 to the right is the way to go. But we could also see Danielson call that hard 1, do a hard 2 to turn into Django, and then that way if Django decides to do if Django does a boost, then Django does a boost and he's got the hard 1, he might actually get shots off.
Interesting. I think we have very different ideas about what the players are going to do. Oh, that's exciting.
But then these are not A-wings, so like, you know, my skill subset is just out the window because, you know, there's just one small little ship that's anything close to an A-wing on here.
Oh, there's a Hollow. Hollow's like an A-wing. It's got the same number of hits, a similar dial.
I see someone saying in the chat here, it's the 4th time I have seen the double fire spray list in the last few days. It may be good, but it's getting kind of annoying. Well, just so you know, I think about 50 or 60% of the separatists in XTC have the double fire spray.
I don't like the use of bombs here.
Oh, there's a 2-turn.
There's a 2 hard. So the question is, did Django squeak it 2 hard in as well? Because I think that's blocked the 3 and maybe the 4 straight.
Yeah, the other thing they got is they also got jam. Is that right? These ships have jam, they have reinforced, they have coordinate. Here we go.
Jam. He's seen through the matrix.
He is choosing jam. Now, does that actually... There's one bank there.
Now that is an orange token. Are we going to see crazy tricks here?
No. It's only the stress token. Okay.
All right, going all in on the block there. I think he has blocked Django. I don't know where Django can go apart from a 4 straight.
Well, I think he might still have room for hard 1. The only thing I don't like is having that ace hollow flying in formation with those ships.
Yeah, I think Hollow's about to get lit up. If there's no block because Django did that hard turn, I think Hollow's done.
So he's taking a deplete, or is he going to take a strain? I want him to take a strain here, pass off to the other ship.
And then hopefully, yeah, it's lock. Interesting. Did he just take a regular lock action? No, he's taking a deplete and he'll pass the deplete. Okay.
Yeah, the deplete was in exchange for the lock as per the ship.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to put that deplete in whichever ship has got the block and is therefore not going to be able to shoot.
Correct.
Oh, I thought Zam would have turned hard. Interesting. I can't fathom the mind of the scum player. It's far too deep for me. I'm but a simple ace player.
Well, these are actually not scum. These are separatists.
I stand corrected.
They're like, they're almost as dirty as a scum. Oh, we got the block. Here we go.
Wow, he tried it for a bank. There was no way that was ever going to fit. What was he thinking?
Well, he's going to Dooku probably something here. Does he spend the force here for that or not?
I know what he was thinking. He was thinking, I'm going to do a blue move so that all those white moves can be he can cancel the eyes on the attacks.
He can, but he's kind of left himself. And I'm just going to bring him top down to see. So we have range 1 of... No, that's going to be range 0. I think it was range 2 of Tavison. And you do have a range 2 of Hollow now.
I think, yeah, he's going into Hollow. He wants to try and yeet Hollow off the table. Yeah, I think he can do it too.
The thing is, you don't want to shoot Tavison. Because Tavison just goes, hey, I'll take a Tiger Lock. Or I'll take a Focus and double mob my shot.
Did he Dooku a crit there?
No, he didn't spend the force. Just the 2.
Okay. May not do any damage then. He'll spend the focus surely.
Yep. You stop your damage coming through.
Yeah. All right.
Unfortunately, look at that. It's just range 2. Just range 2 Tavison. Tavison's a little bit sad. But now that he's shot, he goes, let's go.
All right, what? So we've got a white there. So I would not be surprised to see basically 0 damage coming in onto Django here.
Oh, I think he'll take a couple of shots. There is 8 dice coming in, no, 7 dice coming in, and all of them are modded. So it's probably spend that lock.
Well, the eye gets cancelled. So we forgot to cancel the eye.
No, Hollow probably did. No, what?
I did a blue as well. Okay.
No, Hollow did a blue as well. So they're both blue. Now he spends the force.
Shields.
But now we have a big one. We have 4 dice, and he spent his force. Correct?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, that would have been he spent his force. He just hasn't flipped it.
Let me see what it says. 1 evade and 1 eye. Yeah, he must have spent it, surely.
We go range 2.
Oh.
That's why he got the lock.
He's going to Django that to a blank. Realize dice again.
That's fine. That's why I have the lock. Good call here on the target lock action. Oh, there we go. There's 3. Yeah. He was probably realizing that he didn't flip the force there before. Oh, double evade. Just a single shield. Another shield goes down. 2 shields there for Django.
That's actually 2 more damage than I expected he would take.
Oh no, with the amount of the firepower that was coming in, you'd expect to take a couple. Just because he had the 4 dice with the Tiger Lock. I think you'd take 2 or 3. Again, this is just a feel for the damage.
Let's see. Is there a stress there? No. What are we checking for here?
That would probably be Captain Phasma. Because at the end of the engagement phase, each enemy at range 0 to 1 that is not stress gains a stress token.
And it's going to get a tractor as well. What else is it going to do?
And now you can change that 1 stress token you may spend that gains a tractor token. Now it's probably just in his best interest just to leave the stress token on that, because it really does limit Django somewhat. I could even see him just going, Tavison, you know what, I'm just going to bump. And then Tavison does a bump. This is where we might see Hollow do like a 4K and do Proud Tradition, Pattern Analyzer, Target Lock Focus.
There won't be any bombs there, surely.
Mm.
I agree. I think that Thanison and Django are going to bump City there. And Yellow will happily drive in the back of that and trade shots all day. And Zam is probably 2 turns out from being able to contribute here.
Yeah, well, could do a hard 1 boost is probably the only way I could see going back in the fight this turn. The Tommy would probably be... If he does a blue move, he's probably going to get bumped. So he may actually have to seriously consider about not doing a blue move because of the stress. And just try not, because he can fly over the top of them I think a 2 or 3 bank to the left may do it. And if he gets that off, then he can use a rear arc. So even he still has the force.
Okay. Would he consider doing a 3 bank left just to get clear completely and stay stressed?
That's what I would think. I think that would be the safe option. Because I if I was Gavin here, I'd just bump myself and go, all right, you shoot me. Great, I get actions now. But we'll see.
I wonder if Django should have shot Tavson regardless. It's always a bad idea, isn't it, though?
Yeah. So this tells me he's kind of got the 3 bank dialed in. Ollie! I see Ollie has joined us. Good evening. It is evening here.
Salutations.
It's probably morning over there. If I've worked it out correctly, it's probably going to, what, like 11:30? Yeah, it's 6 years, 9. I only got clock over there in the morning. So it's 2.5 hours after that. It's about 11:30, I think. Just before.
That'll clear the deplete.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nubby, I did not mean to speak over you. Go ahead, my friend.
So what we saw there was the Dennison doing the 1 straight bumping, removing the deplete, and then he did the 2 sleep, and then Tavison got this tongue tied here. Tavison,
yellow and red.
Yeah, bumped into red there, and then we saw a 2 sleep here. We're probably going to see the target lock, pattern analyzer target lock, into a pre-out edition focus, and then yeet off that stress.
And you called it. Now do we see the 3 bank from Django?
There's a hard one. Yeah, and you think he's just going to boost, get the shots off?
Yeah, surely. I agree. Yep, there it is. And Zam is now to the rear of those Upsilons. I think this is game here, actually.
Oh, there's a 4 straight. Does that actually fit? It doesn't.
It does not.
He doesn't. So he was right in there trying to do a white move to get out and to be out of the trap. But he hits his own bomb. Here we go. It's 2 bombs too. He dropped both of them.
Wow. Okay.
Here we go. Nothing on the first one. It's a dud.
This is a bit devastating for the Cis player, but I still think it's going bad as it is.
Oh.
The FO really need to roll miraculously to get out of jail here.
With 3 shields down. Oh no, we're actually 4 shields down on Petty Officer. No, I must have missed one earlier. And then there's the other one there going to on to Django. Some people forget how much space the 2 large bases. Oh man, double blank on your own thermals. Well,
they were duds. Clearly, good to get those out now.
Oh, what happened there? I'm just going to turn off the dice box there. They've broken something there, guys. What do they do?
Thanks for being here, guard.
Yeah, they have.
5:30 a.m. in the States, he says. I deleted the dice box somehow. All right. Is there anything guys to do that, Nobby?
Yeah, I've got to
beyond my power.
Yeah, no. I've got to do that. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to have to.
All right. We definitely don't want Ollie to know that we're interfering with the game on stream for XTC. So no one tell him, okay? All right. Shots are going out. What have we got? He's chosen red, which is Dennison. All right. So no consequences shot here. It's a freebie. Are they waiting for the dice box to appear to roll? All right, so what's going to be 3 dice? Is that shot obstructed? It is obstructed. So it might actually do 0 damage and whiff. Always it feels bad when you shoot at an agility 1 ship and do no damage. Okay, the answer has been put back. Very good.
All right.
Hollow's got no shots. Yeah.
Guys, please don't delete the streamer's dice box. Please, it's not good. All right, and I'll go bring up the DOS box here again. Here we go. We're slightly off angle. Please call out the DOS box for me just a moment. Well,
yeah, mate. So they got 2 hits into 1 evade. Looks like a shield is coming off Thanison. He has 1 shield remaining, or she. I'm not really sure which gender that pilot is. Perhaps in the Star Wars future, gender is not important. I don't know. Plastic spaceships have no gender. The only gender is angry.
I think I got that sorted out, guys. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna drop 5 big ones into Django. This might stick. Django is stressed because he did a 4 straight, which didn't clear it.
So he did all blue. They did all blue moves. We have the range one here.
Yeah. Bang.
Oh, spicy, spicy.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Absolutely.
Might even be half on Django, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Yeah, it's half on Django.
Now,
don't flip your pilot down. He's not dead yet. Don't give up. 1, 2. No crits though, which is a big sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Django is on hull upgrade. Is that 4 hull remaining?
That is, yeah, that's, wow.
Gosh,
that's half points.
That's a big whack.
That is a very big whack. So we had, just while I was fixing the dice box there, we had the focus, I believe, from Hollow passed over. Was that correct? Or was that, did Django shoot? No, because there's no shields down on.
Yeah, Django shot Tavson, I believe. No, Django chose not to shoot.
Django chose not to shoot yet.
Tavson went range 1 into Django and took the focus from Hollow to make it a 5 dice. Big cricket bat to the head.
Yep.
And that's left a fairly serious mark. So we've got full health Zam, who's chilling at the back, not really contributing yet, but is about to be a real pain. Hollow, that's the only damage is all on Thanison so far. Thanisson's not at half yet, but it's only 1 off of it.
Yep, but now that you've got those half points on Django, half points on the petty officer is only 33. He has to kill it. Now, this is exactly what Gavin wanted. He wanted to catch a ship. He wanted the fast race. He said if he can catch a ship, he can make it pay. Just with the fact that he got the bump, he passes on the stress, and suddenly the ship goes, oh, I need to clear that stress. Or if not, they try to get out with a white move, and if they get out with a white move, then they're still not getting actions. And so that's actually why I think Hollow there did the spin around to get shots. But he actually managed to get the bump and trap him in his own bomb. So this was really good play there by Gavin.
See, I don't think Django can actually get out of this.
I think the 3 bank. I think the 3 bank now might fit.
3 bank left.
Actually, now that he's closer, it might not. But I feel like it could, because I think he's just going to do that again. He's going to do 1 straight, 1 straight.
4 straight's not going to. So he has to dial in a blue here to clear the stress, so he has a chance of getting out next turn. But he may not be there next turn.
We know he's still got the white move to do. Now I just want to check. Hollow does have a hard 1 free. If he does a hard 1 to the left, will that not bump, or will that bump? It's hard to see with those really big bat wings.
It's hard to see. What color is the hard 1 blue for the Thai BAs? Because Hollow is currently stressed.
Yeah, the hard 1 it's a great little move. Blue hard 1s are great, guys. My A-wings would really love hard 1 blues.
And I think you're right. I think he goes for the hard 1.
No.
Oh, I did not see the shuttle running away. Interesting. By interesting, I mean confusing. Wow, look how close it is to that cloud.
So look, can we? Oh yeah, look at that. That's just millimeters. So this might actually mean now he's got half points on Django. Maybe he's now going to turn into Zam, or maybe he's calling that Django's going to. Django could be in mind games here. He thinks I'm going to self bump and just going to continue there, but actually I'm not. I'm going to move, and then Django is going to be caught out by where we're going to go. He could coordinate. He could coordinate Taverson here.
We might see tricks. I see his hand going over to his side of the board. Oh, we're just going to jam. Okay. Never mind. Looks like we're saving the Rube Goldberg machine for another turn. I'm a little surprised to see him fly this ship. Actually, I'm a lot surprised. I think he had a nice trap on Django, and Django was going to be stuck. And he had a good chance to take Django off the table. Maybe he's rattled by Zam coming in the back.
Yeah,
he has to deal with it.
He doesn't want to give free shots to Zam. He wants to put a little bit of pressure on. I say, especially now that he has caught and damaged Django. Django's probably going to be a little bit scared. And also, I should make a note. We probably missed it, but they actually did pop false transponder codes already.
Oh yeah, very early on. We missed it.
Yeah. In the first time,
we're trying to interpret. What's the name of that machine from World War II? The code breaker thing.
The Enigma machine.
The Enigma device machine. That's what this first order list should be called.
You start thinking about it, and it just gives you a headache.
Yeah. Thinking hurts. I don't want to think.
So it's actually, wow, I just catch up with the chat there. It's 5:30 in the morning in the States. Well, look, I'm really grateful that you are either up really early or you are up really late, tuning in and watching.
How did that jam get there? Jam is only range 2 in bullseye.
That could be the hollow.
They've taken it away.
Because he could have basically coordinated the stress Django and jammed with Hondo.
All right. So I saw him put a jam token on Zam's base, and it disappeared.
It could be because there was a lock. Was there a lock involved? Does Zam have a lock?
Oh, good point. Yes, that would have eliminated Zam's lock.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going so I'm confused as to why Hollow's gone for the turn here, assuming that Django's going to be there when he's just removed the ships that were blocking Django in that position.
Well, I think you're thinking he could also just be using Hollow as a support chip. Don't forget.
True, just to pass tokens over. It'll be a boost for sure.
It would most likely be a boost. Because right now
he's going to block Django.
He's got a good shot. It looks like he's going for the boost there.
Interesting.
It's a straight boost too.
I think that's going to spoil that Django is going to be doing a 3-bank.
And there is the 3-bank. So this means two things are happening. He's going to have a butt shot here onto Petty Officer. But he also has a choice of shooting Hollow. And we might see Hollow pass off what do we call it? Deplete token.
Deplete.
Yeah.
All right, so he's throwing the deplete probably to yellow, I'm imagining. Nope. Because blue. No, because red. I don't know.
Look,
Red's going to do 2 hards to get out of that corner.
Oh, this is a range 1. Oh,
I did a blue. Let's see. It's going to be an unmodded shot, though. It's worth it, I guess.
He takes a range 1 here. Yep.
The Hollow. All right. Praying to the dice gods here to put damage through, because otherwise...
Hey, that's 3.
Wasted.
That's 3.
Maybe a shield. Or maybe nothing.
Nothing. Hollow says, not today. You can't even use your ability. Well, you couldn't because he did a blue move. But he goes, no, I'm not even going to need my focus token. It's all good.
Hollow's like, don't waste my time. Get those dice out of the tray. I dare you to try again.
Hollow shoots first. Unfortunately, it is not a range 1 back. It is a range 2. But yes, you go on Django. There's a small chance that he could blank out. Well, no, he'll probably spend the Dooku for an evade if he gets 3 hits. But let's have a look.
Looking for a crit. There's a crit.
Oh,
Shieldless Django is in trouble if that sticks.
Now, I think he spent a lock here. He had the lock there, yep. And gets hit crit. He does get the evade. There's a crit going through.
What's in the box? The box of pain says...
It's a fuel leak.
not particularly devastating. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 3 hull left on Django.
And didn't spend the focus. The great thing is,
Zam got 2. We'll mod that for 3. Holler still got his focus, as you called.
and it
3
was
hits.
a range 2. And he's going to spend the focus and just lose a shield.
Alrighty. Hollow just tanked 7 dice. Good job, Hollow.
Very good.
First Order thanks you for your service.
Right. I'm just gonna be muting just for 2 minutes just to sort something out for the while. Be right back. Mike is yours.
Does that mean I got the stream to myself?
You have it all for yourself. All right.
All right. Look at this. My first time on camera. Alrighty. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's see. I put all the money on Sis at the start of the game, and let's see. It hasn't gone as well as I expected for the Sis.
That makes sense. Yes.
But it wasn't, or we want.
So
no, you can say it wasn't.
It wasn't because she said, "Why you?"
It wasn't as busy.
Usual Saturday.
Tavson's not going to do anything. Maybe stop.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
usual Saturday.
It wasn't
Hollow's
as busy as usual as a usual Saturday.
I don't like it.
A usual Saturday,
bombs may
but
be
yes,
coming.
much busier.
No, Django's used all his
right, then I'll with comma after the Saturday
mark.
comma.
Let's see.
Right, and then
Zam's gonna move
but
first,
yes, much
so
busier than this
shuttle,
weekend.
shuttle,
Than this
Hollow,
weekdays, yes.
Zam will come
Did,
around.
you know, this weekend, this Monday to
Django's
Friday
gonna
was
win.
so quiet.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Correct.
Is that what
Maybe
what
just-
she asked?
Yes.
Why you busier? Busier means
Yeah,
busier
yes,
than
yes.
what?
Yes.
Zam maybe does a straight and shoots at the bomb, and Django does a right turn or something blue to get
I'm
rid of
back,
the
and I
straight.
just realised I think the mic was not muted,
I heard everything that was happening, so I tried
and
to
I
talk
muted
over
you. I muted the wrong button. Jesus, terrible, Nobby. Can you hear me?
it.
All right. I think I muted the keyboard and not the mic. You know, I might have heard that. Yeah.
So I tried hard to keep the stream going, but apparently I was muted.
No, you were muted. I couldn't hear you. Yeah, because the wife was trying to talk to me.
All as well. So they've got their dials set. They're just about to start showing us what lays inside their minds. I'm concerned that these Upsilons are basically now out of the game. But
no, I wouldn't say out. I wouldn't say out because they can play big oil support there on the Hollow. And okay, when you say out there, they're going to have a hard time turning around. But I think Yellow's still going to do a hard turn hit too here, and Red is also going to do a hard turn. And they're just, by being on the board and having a big wide arc, they're a threat. They go, don't be anywhere near here. So just the fact that Yellow can do a 2-turn here means that Django's got to be extra careful now. I don't know if that 2 turns are actually going to land on the rock. I have a funny feeling it will, which means it's going to be safe for Django. But they're still going to be on the board. It's still going to be a threat. Now, also shout out into Germany. It's 12:40 afternoon. Perfect drinking time. It's a Saturday afternoon over there for you guys. So if you don't have a beer in your hand, you know you should. So cheers to you.
Great advice, Nobby. I might follow that later.
It's you're meant to be drinking any day ends in Y. That's what I've been told.
All right. I know my duty. Sadly, I only have water at the moment, but I do have some double black. Are we allowed to talk about alcohol on the stream?
You are. Well, you can. I mean, I only drink iced tea on the stream.
I see.
Yes.
I'm very boring and having water after finishing my coffee.
Yeah. Now, okay, sometimes have a coffee, but you do realise the iced tea does not have any tea in it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So tea.
More lies to the Jedi. All right. So what do we got? Yellow's about to do something.
We saw hard two there. Yeah.
The dial didn't flip, so I'm confused what's going on here. I can see the hand clicking it.
I think he's trying to coordinate.
Tried to Thanisson's coordinated to Tavson ? And then Gleb shenanigans.
No.
Right click the dial, enable click mode really helps. Oh, that was not to me. Got it.
Yeah, that was
Cleared
the
the rock.
place. Yeah. He did actually clear. Look at it. This is beautiful. Okay, I was worried it might hit, but no. Shows you what I know.
I don't see any tokens around Thanison. I don't actually know what action he did. Did they take a lock and I missed it? Because if he had coordinated, there would have been other funny things happening. Your guess is as good as mine. Lock. Zam.
I was trying to get the lock token, so he's struggling with the dial. And actually, it's not. It actually, just so you guys know, it's actually because of the menu overlay goes up, and it actually plays up havoc when you increase the size of the dial. I thought it was actually due to latency in the server. It's not. It was because when you increase the dial, it makes the windows bigger as well, and sometimes can cause a little bit of problems. Big fix, right click on the dial, enable click mode, and then that way the menu when you click on it will pop up. It won't try and pop up on when you try and hover over your hand over it. It makes things much easier. The first thing I do now when I'm setting up my list. All right.
There's a reinforced front out on Tavson, so it looks like there was a coordinate into a target lock, and then Tavson's action was to take a reinforce. Hollow has done a 4K. I think he's just out of the bomb.
Oh, that is close.
He's considering a pattern analyzer battle roll to be sure.
Yeah, like I actually think he's where he is. He's in range of the bomb. And yes, I would do pattern analyzer barrel roll here.
Looks like there's two. Oh, there's a bomb under the table. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nope, he's chosen violence. Wants to finish off that beaten up Django.
Oh, he can take he can take a target lock for the deplete or strain, right? And when he takes a target lock, yes, because no, that would be pattern analyzer. No.
We've lost Gavin.
Okay, you just jump in and pause the timer, please.
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump in the chat. I am going to mute you guys. I'm going to put some music on. We'll have a quick chat with them, make sure what's happening.
Stand. Intruder alert. Is that you?
I'm back. We're back. We are back.
Okay. All right. So I did stop the time.
Yeah, I told them they will resume the time themselves. Or they are.
Here we go. To spectator mode.
Yep.
And vanish to the shadows. All right. So we've got lock focus. Okay. So Hollow is I'm either definitely out of that bomb or I really want Django's skull on a plate. I think it's probably the second.
Oh, he's running. He's trying to put some space in there.
All right. Django is once again asking for a blue move to clear those tokens.
The overlay clock is now back in sync. So, what I was saying was before, when Hollow took the target lock using the pattern analyzer. Yep. And yes, so I see that. Yes, I already did. In fact, I had typed it in the chat earlier on. They didn't see it. When they reconnected to make sure everything was okay, I did tell them the same thing again. Use enable click mode. Those don't know, do it. Anyway, what I was going to say is when Hollow took a target lock, you can technically measure the range to all objects. That includes bombs. So he could have actually spawned the range 1 bubble and measured to the bomb. Now, because it was stressed, he only had 2 options. He had the pattern analyzer target lock, and then he couldn't reposition it anyway. There we go, in range 1. So he could have pattern analyzed a barrel roll, but he couldn't have done the target lock as well as a barrel roll.
Gotcha. Just a heads up, Django's action was to clear that fuel leak crit.
Thank you very much for catching that. I'll clear that there.
I live to serve.
Does Django use Dooku here? He is.
Sure does.
There we go. This is going to get him some nice juicy points.
If it connects, it's going to be 3 and a 3 and a focus token. I don't know. I don't think it does.
Well, he doesn't have to roll. He basically called a Dooku a crit, I think, and basically forced Hollow to lose a shield, which brings the points to 31 to 48. He still needs to get...
that was a bomb.
Yeah, that was for the bomb.
I see. I thought they'd just jump straight to the shooting.
No, they rolled for the bomb. And just checking. Oh, we've had a disconnect again, so I just paused it again.
Yeah, mate, I'll drop the timer.
No, they've already stopped it.
Okay. For a moment, I thought I could once again matter. I'm getting a lot more activity as the spectator than I expected to. This is great fun.
Mm. Now, I'll ask you if you could pull the dice out of the dice box.
Yeah, mate. Look at that. You tell me what to do all day.
No.
And with great pleasure, dump it in the trash can.
Thank you.
Hours of fun. Alrighty, so where we get up to? Bomb went off, Hollow took a shield. Django's about to take his shot. Now, what do we got?
You're passing. You're passing the lock.
Hollow.
Yeah, so Hollow's passing Zam's lock over to Taverson. No, to Thaneson. Jesus, the red one. The red one. And they're resuming timer now.
Alright. So with that, Django's definitely going into Hollow to try and finish him off.
And it's a range 2.
Now he's got no shields. I do worry for Hollow's life. Because, as we know, a single direct hit can kill a 3 agility ship.
Too soon, Matt. Too soon. You don't get to cool dice. You got to be careful. Oh, you got the 3. You got the 3 hits.
I am big clench here, Hollow. Hollow's gone.
Hollow's dead before he gets to shoot. That's Django initiative kill. Oh boy.
Pour one out for Hollow.
That's I gotta say, I think that's like the biggest threat there, because the Epsilon shuttles are relatively easy to predict.
And pour one out for FO. I think that's game.
Not yet, but that was not easy. That was not good.
Now, is Gavin still ahead on points? Or we are not? Oh, we haven't not updated the overlay yet. Okay.
Yeah, no, 62 to Tommy to 48.
Shooting at Thanos, and because with Hollow off the table, Thanos is no longer a threat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first order, they're going to have to try and get Django dead, and then hope that the Upsilons have got more points in them than Zam does.
If he kills Django, yes. If he kills Django without losing half and petty officer, he can retake the lead.
All right, so Upsilons have got no shots.
Now it's interesting. He's going to be using Taverson did take a damage, and he's probably taking a lock, or what's he taking? It seems to be taking a focus. Must be for defense.
I guess so.
Well, I don't know what.
There's no other shots coming, is there?
Does Zam have a no? Sam's got. Yeah, I would say take a lock. The focus is going to do nothing.
Yeah. Django shot Hollow. Zam shot Tavson.
Yep. There's no other shots.
Yeah, I don't get it. Lock was probably the correct. Oh, there's already a lock out there. That's probably why. Oh no, I don't know what's happening.
So okay, that's probably to replace a lock that was actually on Hollow. Hollow was on the board, and then Hollow passed the lock to Petty Officer. and they might have deleted it, so he might have just replacing it. Just for those who are watching, we were not privy to their conversation and what's happening in the stream. So we are only taking a guess here what we think is happening. But there was a lock on.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a lock
like phantoms watching through the dark into grey, meaningless shapes. All right. Well, got some sad news for the first order. The red Upsilon has to be before the yellow one. So the 2 hards probably, I mean, it still fits, but got a deplete token that she can't get rid of.
I actually realised, I know why he took a focus. I figured it out. He had a lock already on Zam. Though I personally would have probably looked at leaving it on Tavis, onto Django. But then maybe if he catches Django, Django's going to shoot and he can change the lock anyway. But he already had a lock in place. So why he spent the charge and take a focus, it's because he can.
Okay.
Because he gets a charge back at the end of the turn. Yeah. It recharges. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
All right. So 20 more minutes.
Where's Phasma? Phasma's on Thanison. Okay. All right. So at this point, let's see. The Cis player is basically just running. Yeah, got a head on points, and the Upsilons can't catch him really. 20 minutes though is a long time to run.
Yeah.
Django's critical and stuck in the mess there.
Oh, I just say he's got 2 big 4 dice guns. He only needs like 1 good more shot, and Django will pop.
I agree. I think Django does die in the next 2 turns, and then it's going to come down to can Zam get half? Spoilers, she can on one of these other Upsilons, and it's probably the red one.
Yeah.
But with 20 minutes, that's what?
It's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Let's see, where are bombs? Django has a bomb.
Yeah.
Probably not using it here. Zam's used all her bombs.
Yeah, I actually think we might see... So we might see...
Incorrect. Zam has 3 bombs.
I could say, yeah. Petty Officer doing a 2-turn, which we did. And then we might see yellow just do like a straight to try and... No, a 2-turn. Okay. I was thinking of doing like a straight just to try and block Django up.
Seeing how we've seen the Cis player fly so far, I think the 1 bank from Django was possible, and there might be a block here.
Okay. Taking a focus there. You've got to take a focus for Petty Officer. And, oh no, he coordinated? Oh, okay, no, he bumped, so he coordinated as the action for Tavison. Oh, and we have a lock there. Unless he boosts right and not get a shot, even if he boosts right, he's still going to be shot at.
I'm tempted to let it get shot, to be honest.
Take a focus.
Take shots back. Doesn't really care about it.
Shield.
Yeah, he got there it is.
Bump. Oh, we could see the Django.
Django is in big trouble. That's going to be 5 dice with a single mod.
No shots either.
3 to kill it.
Oh, now, Zam, do you actually want to shoot? Do you want to shoot? If you do damage, he's going to hit you harder back.
No, what Tavison would do is go, I'm going to coordinate as my action to Thanison. Thanison gets a lock. Thanks for...
No, he can't because he already coordinated. But, he could actually. He could... No, he can't. He can't Hondo. He's already coordinated, so no, he couldn't. No, he couldn't.
He can coordinate Django. You can't coordinate the same ship twice, are you sure?
Hit crit. Oh, 2. Hey, that's perfect. That's what he wants. 2 shields down. He's going to take target lock focus. That's what he's going to do. Tavison says, okay, my first action is target lock. My second action is focus. Now here's my 4 dice double modded back. And
anything else he can do to bump up Thanison's shot?
No, he's already coordinated. First action's a focus. He's actually only need 1 because he already has a lock. And guess what?
Sure.
Do you remember we're talking about that bonus attack that Zam used? Zam has no charges, so there's no return shot coming.
Coordinate 1, jam the other. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out because I feel like the Rube Goldberg machine action here is good. All right, Tavson got shot. I'm gonna put a coordinate on Django. No, because then he'll force back.
Oh, you could do, yeah, but you could then. Oh, I see what you're saying. You can get him to jam off the focus token and coordinate Django. Yeah.
I'm not sure how, but I imagine there's a way he gets a tractor beam token onto Django to reduce him to 1 agility.
Oh no, he's doing reinforce. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we're deep into 4D chess here. I have no idea.
I don't know what the reinforce will do. I would attempt to do the Hondo. I would attempt to do the Hondo, but just so you can jam off that focus token, but then you end up, of course, giving Django a action.
Yeah, it'd be reinforced rear. Oh no, that's a flanked shot. There's nothing Django could have done.
Yeah, well, it's again one of those actions because he can, not because he should. Here we go.
4 big ones.
Double modded. Oh, that's going to be spicy. Spend the lock. Oh, this is extra spicy. And spend the focus. He has already lost a shield. If he blanks out, that's a crit going through. He gets the evade, so that's just all going on the shields. But then this is putting Zam in a little bit of a dangerous territory here.
What's Zam? The card surely getting locks and charges, yeah? Yeah, good. Good boy. Okay. That's the thing is, if he'd not wasted that shot earlier, he'd be getting a shot now. And it would have been
okay.
Still,
just
not a wasted range.
Yep. There was a question in the chat asking, aren't the white and red coordinate actions different actions? They're technically different actions in that one is a white and one is a red. You actually have both on your action bar, but they are the same actual action. Right? So you can't perform a red focus and then a white focus. You've already performed a focus action, therefore you cannot perform another red. You can't perform that same type of action again, even if it's a different color. So no, you can't. And that was why I was questioning the purpose of a protectorate gleb on the ship that already has a white coordinate, and that was basically he can use it to intentionally take the stress, pass off the stress. Or if he has a red or orange token on him, he can actually use Hondo and then pass a red token off it. But he can't actually perform a red coordinate on top of a white coordinate in a single turn. Little rules question there for you. Sorry.
So that's okay. Some action you just missed. Thanison took a shot into Django and got a console fire crit through only because there was a deplete that has been there for about 3 turns now that reduced the shot by 1.
Yeah. So what, he only rolled 4 dice, or was it?
He only rolled 4.
Yes, because it was a range 1.
God.
No, it was range 1, but however, don't forget the crew he's got on them. He's got Captain Phasma. Ships at 0 to 1. Gets a stress token. And it was range 1, wasn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was a range 1 shot, so it would have been 5, but the deplete made it 4.
Yep.
Django's down to 2. Hull has a console fire crit and will be stressed. Django's got 1 bomb left. Django will be running for his life. And I imagine he'll be going to the left and hoping against hope that there's no miraculous Brock. But I'm pretty sure Thanison will call that. Will a 2 hard left fit in front of it? No, because yellow's going to block. I think Django banking left will get out of jail here.
Django banking left. Well, I think he's actually going to ram Petty Officer into like a bank to the left, or even possibly a turn to try and get as much rotation. And then Tavison tries to just move up and takes a focus, or move up. If he can complete the move, he might actually coordinate a focus for Petty Officer.
All right.
But then if Django does do a hard turn or 1 bank, he might be able to boost away. But we'll see.
Okay, so let's see. I think Tavson has no choice really but to bank to chase Zam here. Because is it 1 more? No, 2 more for a half on Zam.
Correct. Yeah. He's got all the shields down. He needs 1 more good shot into Zam.
So, does he throw Thanison and Tavson after Zam? Assuming he can't catch Django, who's going to run.
Well, the thing is, if Django runs, don't forget that leaves the console fire up. So, even just chasing Django here is a little bit of a win, because you may get him to take a console fire. If you completely ignore him, then he's going to basically go, here's a free shot on you, and I can fix my console fire until I have the force. So
Okay. So Zam was going to drop bombs for sure.
yeah.
And I imagine, I think they'll drop all the bombs they got left. Like, get him out, get him out.
Yeah.
Django maybe goes for a 2-bank left and hope he doesn't get blocked, because if that 2-bank
Oh,
left
he won't get blocked. He won't
yeah,
get blocked. It's just a
then he
matter.
can fix the console fire or boost. Does Zam? I think Zam needs to get away from the Upsilons and should be turning left.
Yep. So just back in the chat there, this coordinate action is different than Hondo action. Yes, correct. So if you're actually Lieutenant Tavison in this list has 3 forms of coordinate. He has the base white one that is on his ship card. He has the Protectorate Gleb, which offers a red coordinate. And then he has Hondo, which is an action, but it is basically you get to perform a coordinate and a jam, but you have to pick 2 ships. So right now, Tavison can use Hondo on the enemy ships, but he cannot use on his team because he only has 1 friendly ship. So he can't perform Hondo unless it's on Django and Zam. But it works out to range 3. He can jam 1 ship and coordinate the other. But that also, the fact that he does coordinate a different ship, right, triggers the Protectorate Gleb that allows him to move a stress or a orange token to the ship he coordinated. So this is where it can become useful to weaponize whatever tokens he might have on the ship. And on top of that, that Protectorate Gleb still works with Hondo because Hondo is still a coordinate action. It's just the actual trigger. It's still a coordinate, but it's not a coordinate action. It's a Hondo action. And then on top of that, he's got his regular coordinate. So yeah, he had several options on how he was going to perform or what he did as and don't forget, Tavison, whenever he gets shot and takes damage, he can perform multiple actions, which is really, really good. So Django took the turn to the right here. And hard turn to the right and boost left. So he's got a nice good rear shot.
Constant fire still burning.
I think he'd fix it because he's not going to get shot off. There we go.
Stressed, wasn't it?
He does.
Should have been stressed from Phasma.
He should have, but he did not apply it. He forgot.
Is Phasma a may or a must?
It doesn't matter. That's a trigger. I think he should have. I believe it is a must.
It is a must.
Yeah, it is a must.
So that should have been. So this is the point where we as streamers can't intervene.
Correct. Correct.
He should not have been able to fix that console fire crit.
No, it's more that he would have had to. It would have happened before they set the dials. It happens at the end of engagement phase.
Yeah.
So
what I'm sorry, no, but what I mean is, it means that Django should be stressed now.
No, it means Django should have been stressed when they set the dials, and then Django might have done a 1-bank instead of a 3. Now that they've actually all moved, it's a case of being too late. So there's no point even calling a judge. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Because they can't reverse it. It can't just be an easy thing to fix. So yes.
Can I go back in time?
Yeah. The petty officer couldn't have a good shot onto Zam here.
Is that a bomb over there? I can't see. It is 2 bombs. Tavson might be happy to eat these.
Sorry, that was a bomb from Zam. Zam still had bombs. I think Django had no bombs. We didn't. We see Django down the bottom here. Over here, if you can see, it's out, and that still has 1. So Django did not have bombs. Zam did, and it looks like he rolled a damage there onto yellow. So the good thing is, hey, guess what? Tavison, you get an action. And he's going to coordinate a focus. Engagement phase, and it looks like he dropped both. And takes another shield. Do you want another action?
How about a lock?
No, he can't. Unfortunately, can't coordinate again. But you know what could be good? He could jam and coordinate. It is... No, it's strained. He's not going to do that. Range 3 here from Django. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised he's not shooting at petty officer. No, petty officer actually seems to have lost his shields down, so he's already got half points.
Oh yes, you're quite right. I didn't notice that. When did that happen?
I'm actually not sure. I think it was when the bomb went off, because that was from the bomb. There we go.
That is half on yellow by the looks of it.
Yep.
But 2.
Does he use a force? No.
Takes 1. That's definitely half. Exactly. All right. So we got no shields left on the table. So crits now matter.
Now he does say
the dice box is
again. Okay. All right, I'm just on rolling the box. Just rolling the table.
The dice box was sacrificed
Okay.
for our sins.
And let me just turn that off. Let me turn off the dice box. Guys, bear with me.
All right. Do we see half on Zam? 4 goes into 2. We've got a focus, no lock. Good odds.
6 minutes left. I just on the roll on the dice on the table.
2.
So hit crit.
There's a strange ship. Ozhol going through unless he spends the force. Good.
He does. And hit crit.
There's a crit going through on Zam and maybe half.
What is a crit?
It's failure.
Ooh, that's a spicy one.
That's half on Zam, I believe.
Correct. He's still leading though. He needs to kill. He needs to kill Zam.
Zam had, you should thank me, gets a charge back and a lock. No bonus shot this turn.
The question is, can he? He has 5 health on Zam to go through. There's 1, maybe 2 turns left. Petty Officer could do a hard turn in. Tabberson could also do a 2 hard turn in, and then just try to, like, if with the debris cloud where it is, and with Petty Officer doing a hard turn here, it kind of it blocks Zam's escape.
As long as they've got 1 hards, yeah? They're red? I think Django is running free and will just run as far as the Pereira will take him. The question will be whether or not Zam can duck down to that corner and slip the arcs of the fire spray of the Upsilons.
Yeah, I think we might just see like a 3 bank from Zam to try and just get out of there as quickly as possible.
I agree.
I mean, he can take 1 more good shot, but not 2. Well, he could take 2 if he rolls hotly, and the other one rolls poorly. But yeah, those 4 dice guns really do leave a mark, and it's one of the things these fire sprays that they only do have 2 greens. So every time they got 4 dice coming at them, there's more and more chance they're going to take damage and potentially significant damage. Oh, and I did not fix the console fire. We will move console fire from Django because he did fix it.
See, all bombs are now used up, apparently.
This is the last bomb. That's the very last bomb. But, you know, bombs don't scare you now. You know why? You've lost half point from both ships now. You just take the damage. Oh, look at this. It fits. It fits.
3, yeah, but unfortunately, if Zam did the 3 bank you thought she did, 3 banking to boost will get her out. Yeah,
no, it would. But it's the only option I could see them able to do. And he's choosing violence, taking a lock here. Tarrison probably doing the 2 turn as well. There it is. The thing is, if he does a 3 bank boost, he might be able to get 2 turn on Tarrison the next turn and might be able to capture Zam. But probably doing 3 bank boost again next turn won't get her away here. Just focusing here. There's a 3 bank. Yep.
As you called.
You boost. Not really a question here. You boost, you run. You get out of that arc.
Yeah. Oh no. We're going to have... it's got 2 minutes. Yeah. I think he needs Zam to fly off the table. There's no other option here.
Let's have a look.
That looks like it's going to catch the edge of the nub.
Oh,
Like,
I
there's
can't
like
see. I can't
3
get it.
pixels in it. I think red has a shot.
Red might have a
Yellow's
shot
out of
here.
range.
Might have a shot here. And then
It's gonna have to be a miracle chain of crits to get Zam dead with 5 hull remaining.
hey, a quick chain can happen. On top of that, if Tavison takes a damage here from the bomb, that's going to trigger a coordinate to give a double mod shot for Petty Officer. Nothing here. They're both going to take a damage.
All right, yellow. What have we got?
Kind of want a damage here. You take the damage.
Tavson gleefully mashes the red button.
Yeah, it's damage. I give you a coordinate, and then you're going to get a focus.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
All right. And a strain. Not going to matter. All right. It can. I think there's going to be no shots there for Django. No shots for Zam.
All going to come down to Thanison. Can you save the day? What string of crits do we need to see? A whole bunch of directs and fuel leaks, and maybe you have to fly straight or take a damage. What is that? Lose stabilizer.
Okay, here's a big one. You want to hurry up? You've only got like a minute left. He gets a shot. It is range 3 though, but there is a shot. So there is a very small chance we get a nice good crit chain hanging going on.
All right. 4 crits. Come on, baby.
There we go. We got the 4 hits.
That's time. 4 is not enough. 4 is not enough. He needed 5 damage. So even if Zam blanks out, which she
only gets 2. It's left on 3 and on 2. Yeah.
I think that means they're done.
I think that means they're done. All right. We'll drop into the other chat and have a good. I think that makes it. It's going to be 2-2 now. Wales to Croatia. Let's join the guys in the other chat.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Hey.
So assuming that the pinging meant the game was over. That was very. I got to say, look, I think those that the FO list is better than I expected. To be honest, I thought
I did fly it particularly well.
Like, I thought Django Zam was just going to run fly circles around, but when you actually caught, we saw you do the capture as you mentioned of Django when you got the bump, and then you pass the stress on, and then he tried to go 4 straight and got bumped and got another shot in again, and then you go, well, here's some nice good range 1 shots, and then Django's like, I'm not going to shoot. I don't want to shoot Tavison. Nobody wants to shoot Tavison, but then Tavison said, oh, I'll get all hits anyway.
I needed a little bit more out of those engagements. I didn't quite get the dice I was after, and with the mods I had. So, yeah, really tight game, really tight. And that's what I found with this list. There's only really been one game that I've played in this comp so far where I've been outmatched. Every other game I've played, well, every single game I've played has come down to the last turn of fire of shooting, and I've just been on the wrong end of it. So it's like, so frustrating.
Yeah,
but great game. Really, it's a fun list to fly. Yeah.
Now you also mentioned that, I think this was a red matchup for you, so you're kind of expected to lose. But yeah, I think you put up a really good fight. Is that correct?
I don't know. I do fancy myself against 2 ships, but it's really difficult to pin them down when they're so mobile. The rock formation really helped me because they just didn't. They played no part in the game at all.
Yeah,
I was able to fly around them quite easy. It's when it gets a little bit tighter in the mid game, and if you're able to get behind the ships If they're just so easy to stay behind.
Yeah.
But I think I was able to move my arcs around the table enough to make sure I kept on getting shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, such a
No,
such a game. Really good.
You did good, Gavin. Feel good. And as for Tomo, you did great. You took the win. I just wondered, like, how did you feel when Django got caught with that bump and then the stress? Was it in that moment you go, oh wait, this is this is bad, or because I saw you had what were going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, it was really nicely flown by Gavin to get those blocks. After the first 2 blocks on the third one, I locked in a 3 bank.
Yeah.
And then at the last minute, I changed it to 1 hard. And if I stayed with the 3 bank, I could have just flown behind both of them at that moment, and it would have been easier. But
yeah, I was calling the 3 bank.
Yeah.
I was calling the 3 bank. I was like, oh, I think he's going to do 3 bank here. I think he's going to see this. He's going to see the bump. He's going to just see this story, the 1 straight, and he's going to do 3 bank over the top. And then he revealed the 4 straight. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, he had the right kind of thing, but not quite enough room. So, okay, at least I was right on that call. It was close.
It was locked until the last moment. Then I decided, maybe I'll change it, and didn't work out. But while he was busy with Django, Zem managed to do enough damage to win the game in the end. But it was really nicely flown by Gavin, harder than I expected, and I haven't really flown a lot against the first order shuttles, and they're really nasty. 2 of them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're a lot of fun. I was disappointed to lose Hollow in the way that I did. I knew you were going to drop a bomb, and I honestly thought that the 5K would just clear it, and it just clipped the front of the ship, and it's like, oh no. And then she did a Suntier fell on me. And
I thought you're going to barrel roll just to make sure, because that bomb was looking mighty close when you landed. I'm like,
I was thinking about it, but I tend to choose violence. That's one of the things. I'm here to roll dice and have a lot of fun. It's nice to get the wins and such, but it's that's part of the game I need to work on.
All right, look, guys, it was a great stream. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you letting me stream the game. I also want to say a big thank you out to Chris Dunn for joining me tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you, and thanks for letting me watch your game, gentlemen.
Oh, thanks ever so much for having us on. I'm glad we were able to give you a good game as well, a good game to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a good close game. Yeah.
It was a great game. It was a great game. It was actually more exciting when I looked at the list. I thought, oh man, I felt a little bit sorry for these Upsilons, but the Batwings, they actually did good. They actually did really, really well. So it was great. It was a great one. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go do giveaways now. So if you want a chance in there, you got a couple of minutes to quickly log in and type something in the chat and to register yourself for the giveaways. But I'm going to leave you now. And once again, thank you for the game. It was an absolute pleasure.
So can we?
Thanks for having me.
So, Tommy, can we just confirm the scores? I've got you as having 132, and I've got 99.
That's also what I have.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Good luck. It's a 2-2 tie now. So good luck to both Wales and Croatia for the rest of your matches.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, thanks again. And I'm now going to go and have some lunch. Take care, guys.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty, guys. Let's go over to giveaways. Here we go. Giveaways. Let's have a look what we've got. What can I give away? Let's have a look. We have a Django Zam. I don't have any more. I don't know if I've got any more Django Zams. But I do have something. Let's have a look. Give you guys a little bit of time to type in the chat. I think I had. It might have been taken back down in the account, but I had some stuff. Something else I wanted to give from Stephen. All right. I'm going to give away 2 cards to the winner. Winner of the giveaway. Because I can't find the stuff that I actually want to give, so I'm going to give an extra card. So you're going to have 2. You're clearly not enough A-Wings. All right, so we're going to have a Anakin Skywalker. This one is from Stephen Wayland. And we're going to give away a Darth Vader Utini, a Jawa. I still have one of these with our Gundark logo on the back there. This was a special the card that we got made up for our trilogy tournament back beginning of the year. And so we've only got a couple more of these left, and these are really, really cool. So that's Darth Vader, and that's not in a defender, that is a X1. So for these 2 cards, all you need to do is type in the chat right now, and we will give them to the winner. Blendin 101, you are welcome. Epionic, not enough A-Wings, and yes, it was actually a really, really great game. And we got something in the chat, that's all you need. Ginga 4L, you are now registered for giveaway. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. What do you think of the match? Did you enjoy it? I mean, I think that it was great, except for the dice box being deleted. Not once, but twice. Did he not those? I was rooting for the bats. GG though. It was really good. It was really good. Alright. Should be able to catch up now, so you guys would have had a chance to register for the giveaways. Here we go. Blendin 101. You've won something from me before. I don't think you've won these ones though. They are yours, Anakin and the Darth Vader. So you should know the drill. Exclamation point, give me. Type that in. You've been following, well, you've been following since September last year. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. For those who haven't, please do click give us a follow. We are 952 now, so I've had a couple more follows since we started. A big thank you for everybody who's been supporting the stream, for the subs, for the patrons, everyone. Because of those, we can do the giveaways, and I don't go broke with postage. So because of all that, I'd like to give a big thank you for everybody, and thanks everyone for watching, tuning in. Give me. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Ginger. It was a Ginga. It looks like Ginga. Ginga, next time, come back in. That's the first time I think I've seen you in here. You can we do giveaways pretty much after every XTC game. I think we do, and some of the special ones that we do. So click on follow. Tune in for next time. Blendin, you know the deal. I will send those off to you right now. Well, not right now, probably next week, but put them aside there for you. Okay, guys, we're finishing up there. We have not got anything planned for tomorrow. It is wife day. And we will instead probably be back, I think, Tuesday or Thursday next week. Normally do our Tuesday, Thursday streams, but we've been basically haven't planned anything because of XTC, and see what happens. We might have something. This Tuesday. I do know that Madam Duke wants to face Dobson on stream and put a bit of a show on, so we might even try and get that done for Tuesday. Until then, guys, have a good night or good morning or have a good lunch for some of you.